Testing, testing, 1, 2. Oop. Just give me 1 quick minute to make the last notifications and we'll get started. Almost there, just got a few things, a few more spots to do it. Oops, I already did that. I don't know how, but that happened. Well, for that one, let me see. Maybe I accidentally entered that one before. Let me see. All right, let me see. All right, I believe that's everything. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Friday night, and we're going to get started with part 5, well, day 5 rather, of the Bricklink Adventure in Transylvania build. Now, last time we completed the crypt and the ground floors. So now we're ready to start work proper on the upper floors. See if I can get a good spot for it, because I realized last time I didn't have a good view at some angles. So, plan for tonight is usual. Let me just get some of these out of the way. Last I checked, we're in bag 25, and I believe we're going to need a bit of black rope. Yes, this right here. Now, there isn't a lot in bag 5. Actually, that reminds me. I think there was something I missed last time. Let me take a look at something pretty quick. I think that I might have missed something last time, because I think it was... Well, I don't think it had anything to do with the crypt. Well, actually, I think there's one tiny piece missing somewhere. Okay, I don't think that was a very smart idea. Well, I'll take a look at that when I finish up this part. Let's see if I remember it was down here. Oh yeah, I remember. This was down here, I believe. All right, here we go. Now, there aren't many pieces in bag 25. Actually, we did just a tiny bit right here. Okay. Should be another one here somewhere. The wall panel. should end up right here. Yeah, right here. Let's see. First step. One of these, and I need one of those. No, that's not it. Let's move the minifigures out of the way. Parts up. Oh, there it is. There's the piece. Let's move the minifigures. We already put it out of the way, so that way, well, we can't really count the vampire because he's still in the crypt. Let's see. So, right here. It's like this. And this one should go right here, with the peg sticking out over here on the railing, and then this little bit over the railing. Let's see. Let's see, two of these. One of these. Let's see, this goes right here. And this goes right here. And these go into these little holes on top we set up earlier. Gotta be careful, I don't want to knock the spire over again. Let's see, red brick, brown ingot, right here. Now they should go right here near the trapdoor. And it looks like we're building more railings. This is what it is upside down, and it's going to go right here. Gotta be careful with this. So I'm going to take this in right here, stick it in. Once it connects, gently lower it and connect it with the fork. Well, I guess you could call it a two-pronged fork. Now there's supposed to be, this is something I haven't seen for a while. Yeah, this is something I haven't seen for a while. It's like a little black snake piece right here. This goes right here. Make sure this, the snake end is the snake's head is going on the far end. Just here. Again, stick it into the two-pronged fork. All right, now we need that black vine-like thing we got. So we're going to need a brown fork, and then we're going to start putting leaves together. Let's see. Let me see. It looks like we only have 3 of them this time. 3 colors this time. Red, orange. Let's see. No, it looks like it's just red and orange. So, oh wait, and yellow. Let me see. Okay, so we're not going to see that gold one until towards the end. So for the most part, it looks like we're going to be using a lot of oranges on this one. So let's start with this. Take an orange leaf, stick the red on top, a fork in the middle, underneath. And then we're going to stick that, let's see, 1, 2, right here. Get another one. Stick that over 1. This time we're taking a little bit of a small frond. Stick the fork underneath. I don't need the notifications on the PDF thing. Let's see. Red one's going to go here. Another red one right next to it. An orange one is going to go over here. Like so. And this is going to go just above that one we set up. Well, 2, I think. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th one down. 1. Yeah, it's going to go above. Or at least that's what it looks like to me. Let's make sure everything's on right. Red one with an orange flower on top. Stick that above the one we just put. Make sure flower side's sticking downwards. And let me see. I hate spam callers. They pick the worst times. Let me take a quick look and see if that's interrupted the live feed. Hopefully not. Usually when the phone call does happen, it interrupts. So I need to check just to be safe. It says I'm live. Wait. Let me see. I hate it when the page takes forever to load. I don't know what it is lately. Well, doesn't look like it stopped, so I suppose we'll keep on going. You may need to refresh. Wait. Actually, I think we're getting there. Well, I suppose we'll see in a bit. Meantime, I could look for. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why it's taking forever to load. Oh, there we go. Let me see. Quick test. Yep, there we go. Now, where was I before we're so rudely interrupted by the spam caller? Oh, yes. Okay, brown fork. Put on a little frond on it. Let's see. Let's see. Orange one goes right here. 2 reds. Let me see. That one should be right here. And then stick this a little bit on the side compared to where we put the last one. Let me see. Let's see, this one goes one above the last one, right here. And there should be one more, I think. Or at least I'm hoping there is. There it is. Okay, now we need a red and whatchamacallits, red and a gold. So, red goes on top. Gold goes opposite. Orange flower bud on top. Stick it on the very top end. Oops, having a bit of butterfingers right now. And here's how it looks. We have a creeping vine going on. Top end should start right here. And the bottom one should stick to that little... Doesn't look like there's anything that's going to hold on to it yet. Yet, anyway. Yeah, I don't see anything that holds it down yet. Or at least I'm pretty sure there isn't at the moment. I'm hoping that gets remedied later on. Well, for now, we'll just let it dangle. Let's see, back 26. Let's see, this goes on the back end. Straighten this out so that way, because I'm going to have to turn this, make sure it goes where it needs to. Let's see. No, it doesn't go to, yeah, it goes right here. Alright. Close this up. Let's see. I need one of these 4x1s, 2x1 black plate, and then a hinge piece. Stick that on. 3x1, followed by 1x1 single snot, flat bottom, and that's going to need a little black holding piece right there. I think this is going to become the door. The way it's looking, it's probably, I think it's going to be the possibly the front door of this place. Now let's see, 3x1. Now we need a black one, a black 1x1 snot. No flat base. Let's see, and then this little T piece right here. Stick that in the black snot. Another 3x1. Another brown 1x1 snot with a flat bottom. Well, I think this could well be the hinges for the door. Could be. Yeah, it could be like the fancy front doors. Let's see. Looks like it all right. Oh wait, I need the part separator. Put that in the wrong spot. Now, need this. I'm going to take this right here, this little reverse arch, stick it on top. Odd. Oh, I see. Is the front door. It feels about right. Let's see. Let's see. The red one goes here. Brown one right here. And this right here. Pretty odd. Let's see. Brown one goes right here. This goes right. It feels like something's missing. No. Actually, it doesn't. Very strange. Very strange that there's no piece there. Let me see. Oh, actually, I think I know. Oh, I know why. It's to allow the hinge piece to do its thing. Let me see. So then, let's see. Take this little guy, stick it on top like so, and then stick that in front of the red tube L piece. Let me see. Then we need handcuffs. Actually, we need something else first. There it is. Stick that on top. Now the handcuffs. No. And then stick it in the middle space between the red and brown pieces. Let's see. Stick a 3x1 plate on top of that. 1x2 brick. Mix of that. And then fill that last gap in front of the door with the 1x1 red brick. Place this regular 1x2 on top of the brown brick. Let's see. See brick pattern here. No, I need a red one. Did I use one before? I think I might have. It's supposed to be a 1x2 here, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, this goes here. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. Did I use a wrong brick somewhere? I think I might have. Yeah, because all I'm seeing here is 1x2 brick pattern. Oh, wait. Nope, never mind. Silly me. Take this right here. power. Looks like we have a window frame here. Yeah, I know where this is going to go. We're going to need a few of those 1x1 cylinders for them. Should we go in here? Oops. Yeah, I'm having real butterfinger issues tonight. And then take the small 1x3 black arch, stick them on top of the cylinders, stick that on top of the base platform like so. Here's how it's looking. And let me see, 2x1 plate with 2 single pegs on top in the middle. Stick a 2x3 on top of that. Okay, 1x1 round plate with a hole in the middle. Now we need a black spire. Stick that on top. Stick it on top of the peg. And then there's 2 corner 1x1 round hill pieces. That's what they look like to me. Yes, they look like this. They look like you just sliced a bit off a bundt cake. Oh, I see where they're going with this. Put them on opposite ends of the spire, so it looks like a bat. And then let's see. Let's see. Stick the back end on top of the studs right here. Now I need a 1x1 with a with a cross-shaped cavity in the middle. There it is. Now let me see, where's that brown brick I found earlier? Now we need to turn the structure around. Let's see. This goes on top. This one goes on top of this thing right here. Make sure the whole the cavity is facing forward. Stick the brown L piece right there. And then right by one brick, one peg opposite this. Let's see. 2 dark round 1x3s, rounded 1x2 with pegs. Place that next to the brick, next to the brick panel we had before. Regular 1x1, regular brown 1x1. Dark brown L piece. 2 of these. No, there's not these. Alright. Brown one's gonna go right here. Oh, I need 4 fell in the bag. 4 dark red 1x1s. First one's gonna go right here, followed by 1x4. Now, 2 of them are gonna right here. Make sure there's 3 holes, space between them. Let's see. Take the L piece, put it right here. Make sure there's a gap right here. Oh yeah, I already used that brown piece. Yeah, it's right here. Let's see. Need 2 black 1x2 plates and a 1x1. Stick that up here. Now, where's that brown 1x1 I had? Okay, good. L shape, 1x3. Let's see. Yeah, that's the one. Let me see, 2 of the brick ones. Okay, this black one's going to go right here, followed by the 1x3. Wait a minute. Something's wrong here. Oh, wait, maybe I didn't stick it down. Oh, I didn't stick it down all the way. Okay, never mind. Alright, moving on. Let's see, that black 1x2 is going to go right here. Top. Wait a minute. Actually. Oh, yeah, something is missing. There we go. Forgot to put a black one there. This goes right here. 1x2 black goes right here on top of it. Level it out. Let's see. Brown one goes here. Make sure it's nice and straight. Red one next to on the opposite end. 2 brick patterns. One goes here. Another one goes here. Make sure the wall pattern's facing outwards. See 3 of these. How's everyone doing tonight, huh? Starting to get cold. Let's see, I need 4 of these little black pits. There we go, let me take a look. Oh, I need bag 27. Let me just separate the bags that are open. Let's see, 27. Ah, can go back here because I haven't opened it yet. Now we're going to need 4 of these black staff pieces. I really like these pieces when they started the Copper set. These were good for torches and for magic staves. And then later they also saw use also as bars, as we'll see right here. We're going to go right here over the arch. Two by one. And get a block one of these right here. Stick that on top. Whoa, whoa. Let's try this again. 2 by 1. Stick that on one end. Take this 1x3. Stick that on top. Now we need a black candle. Stick that on top. 1 by 1 stud. Now, black 1 by 1 cylinder. 2 by 1 rounded piece. And then 1 by 2 partial stud. I need to build another one just like it. Let's see. Anyway, well, I guess if no one's going to start, I will. Well, let me see. I didn't think I'd be doing... Let me see. Actually, come to think of it, I really didn't think I'd be spending this long. I mean, if I remember, I bought our door. It took me about 2 weekends to do. But then again, I think I had more freedom and time on my hands to do that more openly. Well, I could do that in the afternoon. But then even then, there were times I had to stop. Where's the candle? Oh, yeah, the candle's right here. Let's see, 1 by 1 stud. Crazy thing is, this thing isn't... I don't think this is much big... Part count-wise, I don't think this is bigger than Bardo Door. I think there's just a lot more complex techniques that go into it. Because that one... Well, the only thing that really took a while was setting up the foundation. And then paying careful attention to make sure you didn't put one too many bricks in certain spots. Otherwise, some spots look like they were just going to pop out. Oh, no. This stud went... Oh, actually, yeah. Yeah, that did go on top. This goes on top. 1x2. I need a 1x2. There it is. Oh, I am missing something from both sides. I need a 1x1 stud. One's going to make sure they stick them underneath the rounded section. Alright, now that's built, I gotta figure out where they go. Oh, wait, no, I went backwards. Alright, they're gonna go in front, adjacent the bars. You know those handles we set up on top of the arch earlier? That's what's gonna hold them up. Let me just show you what I mean. Right here, several parts ago, we had set this up, and there were two little holders. If I remember right, these holders originated from the Monkey Kid series, since they comprised of the Monkey King stuff. Well, part of it. Let me just stick this up so that way I can stick this down. And they've seen pretty good use over the years. I mean, it would have been easy for them to use like the lightsaber handles that they developed for the Star Wars sets, but I think this one, these bar pieces will suit a lot better, a lot more simple, and it actually works well. Well, that's just me. That's just me rambling a bit. Yeah, I guess there's going to be a lot of rambling. If you guys want to say something in the chat, feel free to, but do please be respectful, because we're just here to have fun, no politics, and if you guys are going to vent problems, I will say I am not a counselor, so this isn't the place for it. Maybe I should think about getting a Lazy Susan. Let's see. Top. First one goes here. Ooh, I think I missed a part. Yes, I think I did miss one. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. For 1x1 studs, black preferably. One by one break goes here. 1x1 with the horizontal holder. No, that's vertical. I need a horizontal one. There it is. Let's see. Now we need two of these elongated horns, and then two black horn pieces and two black fangs. Well, these shorter ones the shorter ones I kind of think of them as fangs, and the long ones are like curved horns. Carefully stick them into the studs, and need be turn them carefully. looking pretty good. Make sure nice and straight. Now we need to turn this upside down, put down more 1x1 studs, black. And then this is going to go on top of the bars in the frame. Make sure that the holder is on the left hand side. Carefully stick it so that way the studs rest on the ends of the black stabs, like so. Let's see. Let's see. No, I need a red one. Good. Let me see. 1x1 black. Here we go. Brown one goes here. 1x4 goes right here. Let me see. Red one goes on this end. Brown one goes opposite. This 1x2 is going to go right here. 1x1 brick pattern, going to go right next to that. And straighten the 1x1 studs to look nice and pretty. And I think we're doing another window frame. Let's see. So we got two of these. Uh-oh. It didn't fly far, thankfully. Very fortunate. Now we need two black candles. There's one. Dang it, where's the other one? Should go under somewhere. Ah, here it is. Here it is. Stick those on top of the pegs. Take two 1x1 studs, hollow studs. Stick them under on the underside. And this is gonna go in the front, in the space right next. Wait a minute. Something's off. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I see. That piece was never meant to go there. Wait. Yeah. Let's put that here, put this here. And then let's put this back over here for now. This is gonna go inside the space right here. Let me double check. Okay, good. And now the top of the window frame. So we're going to need two 1x1 studs, two 1x1 black cylinders. No, not that. There's so many black pieces, you lose track of them. Well, worst case scenario, I suppose I could pull one from one of my cannons. Oh, there it is. That won't be necessary. Alright, now I need two 1x1 plates with horizontal holders. Yeah, horizontal holders. Let's see. 1, 2, there we go. And a 1x3 black arch. Stick one each on top of the cylinders. And then stick that under the arch. Make sure the holders are facing forward, nice and straight. And then we're going to need two black lightsabers. Well, that's basically what they are. They're basically lightsaber pieces. Two 1x1 studs. Make sure the simple end is facing up. Stick this on top. Stick those in the holders. 2x3 plate. Stick that on top of the arch and the hole and this, and the handles. Let's see. Then now we're gonna need some cheese slopes. A black peak right here, and then 2 black cheese slopes. Well, one side slopes, I suppose. I don't exactly know the specific name for these pieces, but that's what they look like to be, cheese slopes. Alright. Stick them on top for a nice little crowning effect. Now, carefully place that on top of the frame with the... Oh, wait. Actually, I think I might have that backwards. No, part of it's backwards because the candles should be on the back end of this thing, along with the other bricks we set up for the frame. Stick that there, and then we carefully stick this the candles. Stick this on top of the black candles, and there we go. Let me show you how it's looking. Have it right here. I wish I could turn up the brightness on this thing, but I can't. Let's see. One by one of these, 2 brown brick, 2x1 brick patterns. Really, 1x6, 1x3. Black 1x1. Simple. 2. See. Okay. The first one should go here. Oh. Let me see. Oh yeah, the brown one should go down here, I believe. Yeah, down here. Followed by the brick pattern. Make sure the brick pattern is facing inward, inside. Start with the second one, covering the left-hand side of the frame. 1x3 goes next to that. Carefully. These walls haven't been solidified yet. 1x6 is going to go on the back end. Carefully. And then, where's that brown one? Oh yeah, there was a brown 1x1. Right here. Red one. One's going to go back here, next to the black plate. This 1x3 is going to go next to that. Okay, got those. Got that. Alright, what about this? Oh wait, the black one. Where's the black? Oh yeah, the black one right here. Carefully. Alright, I'll stick it on top of this and put it over here. Now let's remove this little bitty thing. Let's see, you need a... Oh, I see. Take the black 101 stud, stick it through this light gray rod, and then stick that right here in the fastener. 1x2, stick that on top. And then we need this 1x1 piece with I guess it's ionic column detail. We need a second one because I think this is going to be the threshold. Now I want to make it so that way the flat ends are facing forward. So you stick this in. There it is. And then these are going to go on the black railings, like so. This could be just just a column, I think. Let me see. I want to make sure it's uniform, if I can help it. Let's see, should be another 1x2 here. There it is. Stick that on top. Thread it through, like so. And we're going to carefully stick that right about right here. Right here in this corner piece. See, 1x1. Then we need 1x2 with 2 horizontal holders. Horizontal, yellow and vertical, okay? And then we're gonna have this 3x1. Get this little flag piece right here because I think we're gonna add a sticker. Yep, with the sticker sheet. Yep, the black banner. Careful. Here's the banner in question. I like this. I like this banner. Pretty much more for the lord of the manor, but this also reminds me a lot of the old Fright Night sets. And then we're going to stick that in this gap right here. If I remember right, one of the favorite sets that I got in recent years, a few years ago, was actually a mock set that I found online. It was basically like a Fright Night's castle. Let's see, next up's our next minifigure. Let's see. Ooh. Let's see. Let me see, magnifying glass. Yeah, this guy should have a magnifying glass piece. Where is it? No, that's not. Did I bury it? Partially, yes. Yep, next minifigure is one of the old timers. I think this is one of the old. I don't know if he's a local authority on myth around here. Actually, it could be. Maybe this is like the proverbial Van Helsing, so to speak. I mean, that's the impression I get. Well, if any of you have read Bram Stoker's Dracula, if I remember right, actually I haven't read the whole thing, but outside of having a good idea of human physiology, he does know about the supernatural. So he's able to figure out a few things, including the fact that Dracula was not all that he seemed. But that's a different story. Okay, now we're going to need 4 of these 1x3 pointed arch, and 1x1 of these mini arches. I'm going to turn the model around so that I can set it up from the back side. Now, oh yeah, I'm 1 arch short. Now, 2 of them are going to go over the threshold where the door is. And let's Let's see, two of them are going to go over the window. Carefully, carefully, carefully. There we go. And this one's going to go on this end right here. Let's see. Two red 1x1s, four black 1x1s, two regular. Let's see. 2x1 black red. No, that's not it. I need a regular black 2x1. There it is. Brown 1x2 brick pattern. Got that. Two red L-shaped pieces right here. Two red 1x3s and a one red 1x1. Let's see. Let's see. Let's start this carefully. I'm gonna go right here. Oh wait, no. Wait, actually. Wait. Okay, two of the black pieces are gonna go on the window frame, followed by red 1x1. One by four is going to go next to this. Careful. Red 1x1 here. Black one's no, not this one. This one has a cross cavity. I don't need that. There it is. Let's see. Black one goes right here on top of this one right here. 1x3 goes next to that. First L piece is going to go right here, so that way we can anchor part of the frame. And then this next one's going to go on front, on top of the first column. Now we need the second one. Stick that opposite, so that way we have secured the threshold at least. Take another is 1x3. Stick that next to the L shape. And then, let me see, 1x2 is going to go, the brick pattern is going to go right next to that, covering the window frame right here, and then the black piece is going to join these two, this arch right here to this column right here. Now we need two of those 1x1 with the partial Corinthian column details. I don't know if that's the technical word for it, but the the embellishment on it seems to remind me of Corinthian. Let me see. I think it's Corinthian anyway. I don't know. I'm not an expert on columns. Followed by a 1x1 with. Let me see. With the horizontal holding mechanism. Well, yeah. Let's stick that right here. Careful. And then stick the embellishments opposite ends like so. And technically not a minifigure, but yeah, we do have another one in here. Then we stick a bit of armor on it. Black minifigure head. Let me see. We're getting the few things. Longer stuff. Almost tossed a piece. Let me see. Black lightsaber piece, stick that on top. And then we need this little drill bit or unicorn horn, however you want to look at it. Then we need an axe blade. Stick that there. Stick in the guy's little right hand. Oop. Right hand. And now we need a shield. Now, oddly enough, this one has a sticker detail. Gotta be careful. Stick in his left hand. Like so. Now we need a helmet. Red plume. Stick the plume on top of the helmet, like so. Stick it on the guy's on his head, and we we have a suit of armor display. And that's going to go right here next to the window. Well, let me just make sure that standing attention, feet are straight. There. Yeah, next up, candelabra. Let's see this. Yeah, there should be a gold candelabra piece in here somewhere. Did I miss it? That's weird. Doesn't look like there are any pieces missing. Or maybe it's buried under something. Could be. No, that's not it. It's possible. So let me take a look back. 28 plus plus long axle rod. How long? Oh, 12 studs long axle rod. Yeah, this one. 28. 20. Did I get that? Very strange. Very strange. There should be a candelabra in here. Unless I took it out by accident. Oh, there it is. I did take it out by accident. Okay. Alright. Now 3 of these grayish flower buds to act as melting candle wax. And 3 little flame bits, one on each top of the candles. I have to admit, I really like these. I'm really liking these the use of these little gray flower buds for the candles. Now, I'm going to stick them in the holder that we set up earlier. Now, 1 by 1 black stud, followed by a 1 by 1 stud with a cross cavity in the middle. Stick the stud on top of that, and then we're going to stick this in so that way, right here, so that way the cross is facing the right hand side. Now we need 2 by 1 plate with holders, another 1 by 1 cross piece. No, that's not it. No, that's not it either. I knew there was more than that. I knew I saw a few earlier. Ah, there's one. Yeah, stick it so that the rod's on top. Then we need a regular black one. Stick that here. Then 2 1 by 2 black plates. No, that's needed. Ah, here we go. On top of that. Now turn it around so that way the holders are facing inwards, and we have the whole, and then we have this little cross-shaped cavity. Well, you probably can't see it too well because it's so dark. Actually, it's just a little bit darker than anything else. So, like so. Let's see. No, it can't be. That's 1 by 1 regular. There should be another. Ah, there it is. 1 by 3. And now another. I'm going to take the 1 by 3, put it right here. And then there's another 1 by 1 with a cavity in the middle. Stick it so I was facing outward like the third one below. Right. Piece goes right here so that we can join part of the wall all together. 1 by 2 goes there. And now it's time for the axle rod. This 12 studded length axle rod that we got earlier. Take this little thing right here, put it on top. And then we need 3 of these wide fasteners. think it's supposed to be set up so that way rounded ends on top, and then this little bit right here. See, yeah, I think it is. 3 of them are supposed to go down there. Nope, nope. There we go. And then we need another one of these loops right here. Fit it underneath. 2 more wide fasteners. Stick them underneath. I don't know how much space we're going to use, so I'm trying to make it a bit exact. Let me see. Another one of these. 2 more wide fasteners. Well, actually, I really don't know. I don't really do dabble with a lot of techniques yet, so I don't really know. But to me, that's what it feels like. So that way they can hold things in place. And this is gonna go. Let me see. I need to fold. Yeah, I need to fold this out a bit so that I can fit it in. It should be going somewhere right here. No, wait, where's the... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's something missing. Where are the... What's going to hold it in? Oh, I see what's going to hold it in. I see what's going to hold it in. So, if this is on the right hand side, so... Yeah, it's right here, so then this is going to... Right here. I can't see too well, but there's 2 little things right here. We can stick that in. Carefully stick that in. So that way the holes line up. And then we need 2 of these black things. 2 of these matrices right here. Gonna stick it in so that way from the top. And then there's 1 more down below the other holder. Stick that in. Stick them in so that way these things will hold. Like so. There we go. Now it's only nice and strong. Okay, black 1x1 cone with the spire on top, and then we stick that underneath like so. All right. Okay, we got this. 1x3, 1x4. Oh no, it's 1x5. Oh, we have that 1x5 right here. Okay, stick this on top. Stick the 1x3 next to that. Now we need these 2 right here. Let me see. Wider one goes on this end like so. Small one goes next to that. Let's see, 1x1 stud, 1x2 partial. 1x2 partial goes here, and then the 1x1 stud goes next to that. Carefully. Yeah. 1x1 stud followed by 1x2 with the holding thing. Let's see, put that right here. And that should go on this stud right here, like so. What it is for, I don't know just yet. But that's going to go right here, I believe. Model. And this should go right here, I think. $29 plus 2 rubber axle rods. No, that's the base plate. No. Where's that other one? I knew there was a third bag around here. Or maybe they buried in one of them. Possible. No, I see a piece. Oh, wait, I think I know where they are. Yeah, 2 rubber short axle rods. I think that's what they are. Could be wrong. No, that's solid. I need a rubber. Oh, there it is. There it is. Put these over here so I don't lose track of them. That's a lot of black. Probably going to lose track of a few pieces. Ooh, I see gold. Oh, I see. I think we're probably going to set up some light fixtures. And then, what was it, 1x12? No, not these, that's solid. Seribot's doing its job. Good. Very good. Good Seribot. Let's move the base plates out so that way they don't clutter up everything. Well, the larger ones, let's see. So I need a 1x2 with a round cavity. No, that's not it. Nope. Probably sitting under something. Let me see. No, that's not it either. Yeah, they're under somewhere. Yeah, it's gotta be around here somewhere. Oh wait, no, it's not a round cavity, it's a cross one. My mistake. Silly me. Alright. Take this extra round piece, stick it in one end. Take this L-sheet piece right here, stick it on top of this end. Come on, be good. You have it like this. And now we're going to take the rubber ends and then we're going to make it set up a frame almost like a pointed arch. And that's going to go in front of the window frame. Let me turn it around so I can show you. Well, or rather how it will be once I put it in. Oh, jeez. Now the piece. Oh, great. Some of the piece. Great. Oh, wait. No. That's pieces this way. Gotta be careful. I don't like some of the weaker foundation pieces. They like to come out. Like to pop out. Alright. Now, see? These two ends are going to go right here. Carefully stick them to the studs on top. And then stick the pegs in, stick that in, and stick it in the middle so they form around a pointed arch like so. Now, fun fact, the advent of the pointed arch allowed medieval architects to set one of the main features of Gothic cathedrals. I think if I remember right, Suger, I think his name was. Let's see if I remember. He was an architecture who was a bit of a devout religious person. He worked on an architectural style that he believed that would bring man closer to the heavens. But critics scoffed at it. They scoffed at the idea of what he was doing, and they named it after barbarians, the Goths. The name stuck. But given how things went, I think we know who had the last laugh. Moving on. Oh yeah, gotta be careful. Got the base plates over here. There should be another 1x1 with a partial. Oh, there it is. Partial column embellishment. Stick those next to the piece we just set up. Now, where was that long? Yeah. And now we need 2x2 hedge piece. Two of these black ones. Two of these black different wood studs. Plates. Now we need. That's not it. Yeah, just all right. All right. The long one's gonna go right here. The 1x3 is first gonna go here. Let me see. Let me see. Oh yeah, 1x2 is going to go here, so that way it holds this little black stack right here. Let me see. This 1x3 is going to go right here, anchoring more of the frame, and then this one. Oh, I see. Wait a minute. Did we build up more of the door? Let me take a look. Let me take a look a few parts back to make sure we didn't. I think I might have missed something with the door. Let me take a look. I think I might have. Let me see. I need to get my flashlight. Yes, I believe I did. Yes, because this is supposed to go right here. And then this goes on top of the frame, and I believe, careful, this is supposed to sit right here. Yes, it's supposed to sit right here on top of the frame, so that way. Come on. Wait. Over here. There we go. So now the door can open as and close as it should. Right. Right. Oh yeah, I'm missing a few pieces. No, that's not it. Should be around here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Let's see. 1x8. Let me see. Oh, wait. Am I right? Yeah. Yeah, this goes here. This goes here. This goes here. 1x3 goes here. The hinge piece goes here. Good. Right. Next one. 1x1 stud. Oh yeah, we need another hinge piece plus a 2x4 plate. That's gonna go. going to go right here. Carefully, carefully. Oop. Fraggin. So, oh, no, foul game. Foul game followed me last week. Okay. Now, two guys got it right here. Let's see. Wait a minute. No, no, no. Something's wrong with that. Something's wrong. Carefully take this off. Carefully. Yeah, it's supposed to go like this. Okay, let me take this off. Put this back. Now, once that's supposed to go this end, second one's supposed to go. There we go. One's supposed to go here. This goes here. And now let me see. No, that's too short. 1 by 8, 1 by 8. Oh, there it is. This goes right. They should go right here. Okay, now where's that? They should go right here. Good. Okay, that's there. This is here. So this. Very good. I need this one. Let's see, this should be this should go next to this right here, and I think there's going to be one that's going to go opposite if I'm a betting man. Yep, I'm right. There should be one more in here. Oh wait, I think I got them backwards. Yes, I think I did. This, this should go right here, and this one should go opposite. Wait a minute, what's only that one then? Oh. Oh, looks lined up. All right. 1 by 6. I had that 1 by 6 just now. Let's see. And that should go right here. Wait, no, that's too short. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, no, that's too short. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Now, this is going to go over here, and I should set up part of the frame. Carefully. And then, ooh, gotta be careful with that. Oddly enough, there's nothing holding this up for now. I just hope there's something that's going to be had to remedy that soon. Okay, 1 by 6 and 1 by 8, I believe I found them. What's this? Oh, Megatroid streaming. I might end up watching his after I finish up here, although that's not going to be till 9 o'clock. Let's see. Oh, I need a 1 by 5 too. Alright, so the longest is going to go right here. Careful. 2 by 4 right here. Let me see. 1 by 6 carefully goes right here. I gotta be careful because there's nothing holding it all together yet. Nothing's holding it together yet. It's not solidified. Let's see. 1 by 1 single. 2x1 snot. I think. Oh wait, yeah, I did see them earlier. Okay. Black 1x3. I need a 1x6. Okay, there's one right there. I need those 2 black 1x4 snots that I found earlier, and one. Let's see now. 1x2 L shape. There it is right here. All right. Oh, I need 2 of those 1x6s. All right, so the 1x6s are gonna go here. Yeah, there we go. Let me see. The 1x1, the 2x1 snot should go here, as it's the only one that's going to be used. Let me see. Followed by the first 1x4 snot. Second one goes on the opposite of the window frame. Gotta be very careful. Oh, wait. Oh yeah. Yeah, make sure that the gray axle rod from here is underneath this point here. Take the L piece, stick that next to that. Well, wait. Actually, no, I'm wrong. No, the L piece goes right here. Yeah, those are in this frame. 3x1 goes right here. Followed by the 1x1 stud right here. It's more substantial, but I don't know how much just yet. It feels a little bit more solid, but it's not exactly solid as a rock. Okay, 1x6, small slight thin arch. By 3, by 6. There should be okay, good. I need a 1x. Didn't mean to toss that piece. I don't think it flew very far either. So. Well, I think it was probably this. Okay. I haven't used any of those whatchamacallits, these miniature brown stem pieces yet, so I don't think I need to worry about them yet. Alright. There's 5 pieces. 2x3. Gonna go right here. 1x4 goes next to that. 1x2 right here. Actually, wait a minute. I wonder. Oh no, actually, this should be fine. This is the door. Okay, the door is supposed to be lower. Now we're going to put the arch frame on top of the column embellishment right here. And then this is going to go on top of the frame. I think we already did this. Yeah, I believe we did. Yes, I believe we did do that. Yes, we did. All right. Let's see. We need this. There's that one quasi arch. Well, I don't know if it's a quasi arch, but yeah, this little corner piece right here, and that's gonna go over here, I believe. Careful. And now we're going to get some mechanisms here. Let's see. Little thing right here. Yeah. Stick the gear in. Make sure that this is partially sticking out like so, because this is going to go in the back end right here where we set up the pointed arch. Top end's going to go right here. Doesn't feel like it goes very far. Let me take a look again. Yeah, that's wait. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's about right. Stick this in a little bit more. This isn't all the way. Make sure the gear's facing forward. Put that in. Thread that above the rod. As far as it goes, which isn't very far. What that's for yet, I don't know just yet. Feels like that's going to go towards something. Now we need 4 of these L-shaped black plates. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the 1x2 black stud. We need to turn this around. Turn this around so that way we're facing the windows. Let me see. Alright. And then for these 1x2 reversed arches, they're going to be stuck on the sides. Let's see. And then 2 more should go right here. Make sure they're all in. They're all in correct. Alright. Take one of these short black bars. Take the long handle, put that on top. Put this little Judah on top. Alright, and then we take this yellow 1x1 stud and carefully stick that in the middle. There should be one more here. Stick it on top of the first stud. There it is. Now be very careful. There's very little room, very easy to drop. Okay, that's in. Now we need 2x1 round piece. Stick it on top. Make sure that these pegs line up inside. And then take another spire, stick that on top. Line up the spire so that the spokes line up with little bars on the outside. And that's going to sit right here. Oh God, I don't know how many times we're going to knock that over. Alright, and now we have a ladder. This is going to be a ladder. Take these right here. And this is going to go inside. Gotta be careful. Let's see, for bottom rung is going to get this. Stick it in all the way. Yeah, that's going to be a ladder going into the upper floor. Ladder's going to situate around here, so that way it's going to climb to the upper floor. And now some of those base plates. One of these. 1x12. Let me see. There should be another 1x12. Whew, that was close. Nope, wrong one. That's too long. No, I gotta find one that's equal in length for that one. That's It feels like I used one in the wrong spot. Let me take a look at the others, make sure. Hmm. Hmm. It may be possible I accidentally used that piece ahead of time. Because this goes right here. Let me see. No. Let me see something pretty quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Let me take a look at a previous one. I see. No, that wouldn't have been it. I think I know what happened. Yes, I did use one in the wrong spot, I believe. I gotta be careful with it. Carefully remove this. There's a gap right here. I think this is what I'm looking for. Gotta be careful. Because if I'm right, then I may be. This one goes right here, yes. About here, I believe. Let me get this out. Yeah, this goes here. This goes back here. And this goes. Yep. Now carefully join these two together. Yes, because I realized there was a gap right here where there shouldn't have been one. Let me put that in. Come on. Come on. Come on. Now the question is, why is that one coming out? Was there another piece in there? Shouldn't be. Let me see. Oh, I think I know why. Wait. Let me see. Maybe I used one that's too long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, I still use that short one. No wonder why. Okay, so and then this should go right underneath. It should go right underneath, like so. And then this should join everything together. There we go. Yes. I used a piece in the wrong spot. That's what happened. Now that we got that sorted out, one goes here. This goes right here. This one goes here. This goes next to this. And then one more should go right here. Let's see, what time is it? 8:12, good. Let's see. One of these. And 1 by 3. Let's see. This should go right here. This one should go next to this. Careful. 1x3 goes here. And this big one should cover this piece right here. Alright, back 30. Oops, almost lost one. One fell into my hand. I almost didn't realize it. Let's see. Let me see. 2x3 slate goes right here. This little minifigure stand goes right here. This one, this plate, right next to that. Pound them all down. Let's see. One of these goes right here. 2x4 goes right here. One goes right here. 1x3 goes here. L-shaped one right here. Oh, just one. Just one. Okay, I didn't need a second one. So let's put that back. Let me see that I need 4 of these light gray rounded chunk pieces, or pizza slices if one prefers. Let's see, for these, I need 2 of these these half circle ones. 2 of these here. And I put them in the middle so I don't lose track of them. Alright, got those. Okay, one of these. And then 4. This is weird. 4 of these right here. 2, 3. 4. 1x3. Where's that 1x3 I had earlier? There it is. Ow. Ow. Alright, looks like we're going to do some tiling. Let's see, let's start over here, one stud away from this bit right here. One by 3 right here. And now let's see. Let's start with the corner ends. That's where these quarter pieces go. Like a picture frame. These 1 by 2, they're going to go in the middle. Take this one right here. And then these half circle pieces, put them here. And then take these little guys and then fill up the last gaps. Let's see. Ted Lore 100. Dang, you really like your profile pic. Did you draw it? Yes, I did draw it, as a matter of fact. If you scroll down the page a little bit, you'll find a link to my DeviantArt page where you'll find the bulk of my art. Oh my. Let me just pat down the pieces. Make sure that's in. Good. Right? Let's see. Huh? Wait a minute. Where did this come? Oh no, not yet. I haven't used it yet. Wait a minute. Let me see something pretty quick. I need to be careful with this. Let me just carefully lift it up. I think I might have forgotten something important. Carefully lift these up because I know there was. I did forget something. I forgot to put this back. Right. Now let's see. Let me move this up. Now I need to put this back over here, like so. Yeah, because this is what. Yeah, because this right here is going to hold this piece right here. Carefully. Carefully. Put it all back in place. Let's see. Nope. Okay, I will need these two. And these. One by one stud. One by two I already got out here. I need that 1 by 3. All right. Let's see. Yeah, 1 by 3 is going to go right here. And then let's see. A quarter piece is going to go here. 1 by 2 goes here. This one goes right here. And the last one should go right here. Oh, actually, let me put that little message in the chat since we're on the second. Yeah, well, mostly in case folks didn't hear me the first time around. Let me see. Let me see. I put a little message in the chat just in case. Come to think of it, I don't know if I made any rules against putting links in there. So technically this would be, well, I guess, well, normal. Well, actually, I don't know. I haven't thought about that. Well, I got spam bots. I mean, let's see. Saribot makes it so I don't have spam bots in the chat. So I will post up a link to my DeviantArt in case if you want to see it. There. All right, let's get back. Let's get back to building. All right, so we're gonna need this right here. We're gonna need small gray axle piece, and then let me see. Let's see. Okay. Axle rod's gonna go down here, and then stick this on top. And we need to turn this around to the front. This black spot right here is what's going to go. I think we're setting up for a tree. Yes. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. Oops, a little too hard. There we go. Oops, like I said, a little too hard. Let's see, let's stick this onto the ring, bring this down. Let's see, I need a little black hook. Basically to simulate gnarled tree roots. That's going to go next to that. Yeah, that should go next to that. Turn that over. That should go next to this right here. Actually, turn the hook a little. Yeah, turn the little claw a little bit so it looks like it's going down. Good. Let's see, there should be more of them. There's no one. Let's see, this should go right here. I gotta be gentle with this. Let's turn it down just a little. Let me see, one of those curved horn pieces. Let me see the curved horn piece. Let's see. Oops, drop the horn piece. Let's see. It goes next to that. Bring it down. Let's turn this away a little, bring it forward a little bit away from the bush. No, that's about right. Let's see. Now we're going to take this, stick it in the middle, like so. Brown, little brown two-pronged hook, fork. And that should stick, where? Good question. Oh yeah, right here. Alright, excuse me a minute folks, I'll be right back. little thing in there. Ooh, let's see. And here we go with more leaves. Big bow. Let me see. Let's see, this should go. Okay. I gotta be careful, I think. Let me see. No, this should go right here. Careful. Good. Problem is, it doesn't like the. Problem is the way. There we go. This should go on the far end, like so. It's a little hard to do it from this angle. Actually, I might be able to do it carefully. There we go. Turn it this way, so that way it's behind the tombstone. Good. Wait. Let's see, there should be, alright, there's that. There should be, let's see. These two should go like this. And then stick it on top of the trunk. Like so. Yeah. Carefully. Good. Let's see. Stick that in. Put this in right here. Now this one should go in this last bit right here. We got a dead tree in our hands. Now I take this long column right here. Let's see. This piece right here. 1x4. And there's supposed to be a sticker piece right here. Yeah, 1x4 sticker piece. Oh wait, let me fix the sticker pretty quick. I don't like how it's how it is. It looks like it's slid. Let me see. And then Savage Slim 7. Oh, thank you for following me, Savage Slim 7. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And 102 followers. Nice. Over 100 followers in my course of 7 years. Oh, geez, this sticker does not like to cooperate. No, it does not. There we go. Now we got it for real. Now, this should go right about... Let me just move this right here. This should go right about here, I think. Yeah, right here, I believe. We have a little sign pointing towards the... Yellow sign pointing towards where the train station could be found. Probably in case people want to get out of Dodge. Now we have some light brown foliage right here. Okay, one end goes on top of the other end. Take a gold leaf, stick it on top of the one on top. Another gold leaf, another yellow. Let me see, gold leaf goes down here. No, yellow leaf goes right here. Gold leaf right here. And then we need two of those dark red stems. One's going to join these two together. And then another one is going to sit on the lower end right here. And that's going to the back of the crypt. Where's it going to sit, though, I wonder? I actually wonder where it's going to sit. Weird. I don't know where it's going to stick. I don't see any spot where you can put it. Oh, wait. I see it. I see it. It's pretty small, but it's a part I put towards the beginning when I was setting up the foundations for that, for under the bridge. Stick the stem in, turn it over so that way. There we go. Let me see. I see a brown stem that's going to go in the middle of this, and that's going to sit in front of that. Right here. At least I hope it does. Problem is, it's not exactly the easiest to fit. Come on. And I'll put it right here for now. I think I know what the problem is. I think it's probably the brown stem. It's like a miniature tree stalk, I could say. Doesn't fit in with the others easily. Okay, take another dark red flowers. Let's see. Let me see. Let's see. Goes here. Goes right here. Two orange. It looks like there's two different shades of orange. Yeah, one reddish orange, one darker one. Okay, I'll leave the lighter one in there in case that comes later. Let's see. One goes here. Another one sits on top of the middle, right here. Flower. Oh. Orange flower bud sits on top of that. Take this long doodah right here. And then we're going to stick that on the underside, like so. And that is going to sit in a hole along the stairwell right here. Yeah, it's sitting right here. Let's see what time is it. 8:37. Let's see what we can get a little bit more done. Because I do plan to stop at 9. Let me see. Oh, good. We already have one of these axle rods out. That's right. If I remember, I took them out because I need to empty the bags because I was losing track of one or two pieces. I'll stick them here with the other ones, so that way I don't lose track of these. Alright, since we got the axle rod out, let's take that one and open it up. It looks like we have 2 minifigures up. Where's that flashlight? There's supposed to be a big mustache here. Oh, I found the mustache. Let's see. No. Mustache goes here. Stick the little chef's hat on top. And then we need a jack, and then we have a jack-o'-lantern. It looks like this place is still lived in, despite the fact that the master died a long time ago, because it looks like we have a chef. I don't know if he's other part of the company or if he's like the caretaker. Either way, it looks like we still have people living here, despite the fact that the master's long dead. Or undead, as the case may be. Now we have someone else here. There's supposed to be a scarf, top hat. Oh, there's the scarf. Let me stick that on top. Let me see. Silk topper hat. There should be a black umbrella here somewhere. There it is. And it looks like we have a traveler here. Might be a bit well-to-do considering he's wearing a silk topper hat. Alright. Let's see. First we're going to need this, and then two brown 1x1 studs. And I think these particular ones have holes in them. Okay, they do. Yeah. Oh no, 3 of them. One. There should be one more in here, I think. No, that's not it. There we are. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Then we take this long horn. Stick it again like so. And I think we're going to set up some flower buds. Ooh, I am not a big fan of flower buds. Oh boy. We have these little yellow ones right here. Problem is, oh boy, that's a lot. That's a lot of flower buds we gotta put on because they're so small and I can be a little clumsy with these. Gotta be very careful with them. I don't want to break the stems either. It's very easy to do that when you have big fingers. Gently find them and then gently turn them in. Careful. Make sure they're firmly in. Let's see. Take one in, put it here. Now we gotta do another one. I think I'll do them one at a time so that way I don't mess up. Oh wait. No, not that. That's odd. Very odd. There should be 2 of those bigger ones. Ah, there it is. Hi. Very careful with this. Very careful. The stems are thin. It's hard. The little insertion points are very narrow. It's very easy to get carried away and break them. Or at least I had problems with it when I was much younger. Alright, now that we have those in, that's like about 12 of them. Oh, missed one. Okay, 6. Alright, now carefully take this on this end, stick it on like so. And here we have a branch with beautiful flowers on it. There's still signs of life in this place, despite the fact that it's a bit haunted. Now we're going to stick this on one of the ends of it, where there was a disheveled grave. Stick this next to the flower bud. Be very careful. I need to be very careful when handling this thing. All right. Okay, one by one stud. Now I need a one by one with let me see, with the horizontal holders. Found it. Now I need a set of black handcuffs. Found those. Carefully attach the handcuffs. And there should be a one by one with a little, there's something else in there. With a knob. Well, I guess it's a knob. Let's see. There it is. Now stick this on the in front of the end with the handcuffs. Make sure everything's nice and straight. And this should go on the end with the whatchamacallits, this end right here. Stick it next to the, well, in this little cavity right here between the brown and the red brick details. See, and then 3x1 plate, stick that on top so that way it holds that down, and it looks like we're building another window frame. Let's see. Now 4 1x1 cylinders, black preferably. Cylinders, not cones. Now, a 1x3 arch. Stick that on top. 1x3 with 2 centered studs on top. Take another 2x3, stick that on top of the 2 studs on top. And then we need a 1x3. Stick that on one end, and then we need 3 1x1 studs, hollow studs. Let's see. Let's go on the opposite end. And let me see. I need one more 1x1 stud, 1x1 hollow stud. Stick that in the middle. Then I'm going to need two of these black blade pieces. Yeah, these look like they could be long claws or even like stuck on top of little holders to make crude weapons. 2 of those. Now they should be stuck on opposite ends. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I gotta be careful. And then this right here is this rubber piece is gonna go on top in the middle. This is actually pretty nice. And that's gonna sit right here. Wait, let me see if there's any studs that should go. No, there doesn't look to be any studs that go below. So this should go like this, I believe. Yeah, it should. See, 48. Don't know what we can get done in 12 minutes, but let's see what we can. This goes right here. And 1x1 with a cross cavity. Cross-shaped cavity, found it. 2 red 3x1s, stick those on top. Another 1x1 with the cross-shaped cavity, found it, stick that on top. And this is going to go next to the window, like so. Yeah, there is a hole in the middle right here. I suppose we'll see. Oh, we're going to set up another one of those whatchamacallit long fixtures that we did earlier. So, we're going to need another axle rod. And there it is. Right. Okay, first, this one here. Now I need those wide fasteners. I need to be very careful with this. Alright, and I need one of these. Two more. Thread them up the axle rod. And then this time we're gonna take this right here, this little wire bit right here, thread that through, and then two more fasteners. And two more of these wide fasteners and put them below so that we can hold that in place. Like so. And this is going to go on the opposite end where we put the first one, I believe. Now the difference is, whereas these two are going to face the wall, this little one on the bottom is going to face opposite. Right? Now we need two miniature pegs so that we can thread these through, so that way we can fix them to the walls and make this part solid. Odd. That should be right. Oh, careful, careful. Let me see something pretty quick. Maybe I thread a little too much. Not entirely level. I think that's what it is. Wait, let me take a look at something pretty quick. One. Oh, I see. I'm one too short. No wonder why it's not. No wonder why it's not going through right. All right. Move everything down one. Take this off. Bring these two down. Right. Let's try this again, shall we? There we go. There we go. Oh. Did I forget something? No, I don't think I. Let me see. Two of those, yes. Oh, I did. I did forget one piece. Oh, boy. Yeah, this has got to go on top. Then, this can go underneath. Raise it carefully. I don't want to snap things apart. A little more. There we go. Now we need that one by one cone. Ooh, whoa, almost dropped it. Take out our spire piece, stick it on the top of the cone, and then we're going to put that underneath. Pack 32. Oh, excuse me. 32. I know I have 32 eradicates, did I not? Maybe it's still in the box, let me see. Yeah, it was in the box. Now, bear in mind, I did say I'm going to stop at 10, so we probably won't be able to get too much done within 6 minutes. Alright. I haven't seen one of these for a while. Let's see. So now we need to get some fixtures ready. I don't know, it's supposed to be short or long. Well, I can only imagine they've been on the long side. So let me see. So we need 2. So for these we need 2 whatchamacallits 1x1 studs. We need 2 more lightsaber pieces. Alright. Take the unadorned end. Stick the stud. Oh, wait. Let me see. Okay, take this in. And then take the unadorned lightsaber, the one that doesn't have the spokes. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Something's wrong with this. Underside. Oh, I think I know what it is. Yes, I think I understand what's going on with this. Yes, I see what's going on. It's supposed to go upside down. And then, let me see, take the other end. Make sure the unadorned is sticking up to the pole. And then set it up next to this. Because this little thing right here has holders all around. Six of them to be exact. I think this is going to be the whatchamacallits, the miniature tower. And then we have 4 more of these bars. Each of them has a bat. Now, yeah, this little bat piece right here. Haven't seen these since the Fright Night days. Well, personally, I like them better used in the Fright Night sets than the Batman sets, really. Although they do work, but it just feels a little odd to see them marginalized like that. Well, I don't know, maybe I'm just going on a major tangent. Let me see, then we need to stick these on the other holders. Wait. Let me see. Yeah, I think I'm right about this. I could be, well, actually I could be wrong, because the problem is this takes up more space than the whatchamacallits to hold them than with the... No, actually it's about right. Whoa, gotta be careful. Let me just turn it so that the bats are facing the front. Okay, turn on so they look nice and pretty. Got this little frame right here. Let me see, then we take this little... No, that's too long. There's got to be a shorter one. Yeah. Stick that from below. Stick that through the wheel. And then we got to take this wide piece on the top. Stick that on so that way we can hold it in. Take this little piece. Put it on. And then we need another black spire. This framework is actually looking real nice. And then I'm gonna take 3 of these whatchamacallits. Well, I'm gonna take these 3 and then secure them around so that way the pieces don't whatchamacallits. Well, no, they really shouldn't slide, but this is what's gonna hold them in. Let's see. Careful, line up the holes with the rod. Let's see these. All right. This is looking pretty good. And I think I'll stick on, for the last thing, I'll stick on the 6 1x1 black cylinders, thread them through the bars. No, I think it's about, yeah, they're supposed to be opposite. Supposed to be upside down. Yeah, they're threaded upside down by the looks of it. Yeah, that's right. They're threaded upside down. Alright, that's looking pretty good, but unfortunately it's 9 o'clock, so we're going to have to end the stream. But before we do, let's take a quick look at our progress. Let's see. First off, we got 3 more minifigures to show for it. We have a traveler, we have a cook, and we have another, I guess, an explorer. I suppose so. Well, I don't know what kind of story that Silent Night had for this one, but yeah. We have them, and let me see. And then for the structure, we have set up whatchamacallits, more railings over here. We have built up the walls for the second floor. Well, this portion of the second floor, there's still one more that needs it. We built up a light fixture here. We started on a tree right over here. And over here we have like a miniature gallery of sorts with armored knight, and then we have candelabra. We have a ladder right by the trap door. Speaking of which, where's the mechanic? Oh yeah, that's right. The mechanics is on the side and bottom. And then we set up this window right here, as well as some more vegetation around the grounds. And this little vine, I don't know if it's going to connect to anything soon just yet. All right. And then we started what looks like it's going to be the top of the little annex tower, like this is going to be the turret. But there's going to be, I think that's going to be the next major part of it. So the plan for tomorrow night is 6:15 p.m. to 8:15 p.m. I don't know what we're going to get done, but we're getting close. We're slowly getting closer to the last of the bags, but there's still like let me see, I think there's like about at least 10 of them. At least 10, I think. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. I mean, if there's enough done by the time I could take a small break at 8:15, probably like about maybe 20 minutes or so, and then resume the last parts. That's what I'm thinking. Well, we'll see what happens. But, that being said, I hope you like my current progress on the Adventure in Transylvania set. And tomorrow we will do part 6. Depending on how it goes, we could be looking at the finale. Could be, but there's still a lot of bags. We'll see what happens. So, till tomorrow night, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Goodbye for now.